It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Monday morning, February 1st, 2016. Go! Go! Good morning to you all. This lovely Monday morning, February 1st, 2016. Here, back to work, back to school. Here are your news and eyes. Here are our top story at 8 o'clock on this Monday morning. Here is in Des Moines, Iowa, where Republican frontrunner Donald Trump says President Shannon campaign to the test on Monday when Iowa voters begin nationwide process on choosing a new U.S. president for 2016. A second Virginia Tech student has been charged with the death of a 30-year-old whose remains were found in North Carolina at Fort East on Sunday. In Kabul, Afghanistan, a suicide bomb near a police facility in Kabul left at least 10 people dead. 20 was wounded on Monday, Afghan officials said. CDC Director Tom Frieden says what we're doing about the Zika virus. As vaccines and antibiotics have made many infectious diseases in the process, they have come to expect that public health and modern science can conquer all microbes. Boko Haram attacked a village blaze and killed dozens in Nigeria. When the French government released its comprehensive list of the world's best restaurants back in December, New York famed per se came in second as suspected suicide of world's best chef highlights pressure cooker of hot cuisine. Sun keeps Myanmar President Picca military as NLD takes over. Geneva, a triple bombing killed at least 50 people in the Benghazi suburb south of the Syrian capital of Damascus on Sunday, even in UN. London, a judge sentenced a British woman on Monday to 6 years in prison for going to Syria to live in the rule of Islamic State group. The UK's 43-year membership in the European Union comes into the sharper focus this month as Prime Minister David Cameron discovers whether the rest of the debacle will offer him sufficient concessions to convince the British people it's worth staying. In Paris, an uncontrolled cargo ship is headed towards the French coast, and officials make final attempts to correct the ship toward to safety. Whether former resident man, Quentin Sugar feared for life, there was information that cooperation at Leonard Housing, they're in jail. While with inmates back in the jail focused on how they escaped. Investigations underway into the crash that injured at least one person early Monday morning. The crash happened on Deal Street at Harrison Avenue, Chinatown section of Boston around 2:15 a.m. as police say that women may have been dragged from the car. Minnesota Governor Mark Dayton was taken to the hospital for testing after fainting on Sunday during the event in the Twin Cities Assembly of Woodbury, his chief of staff said. In San Francisco, a strong Pacific storm battered Southern California with high winds that Sunday killed one man and leaving 450,000 without power. Washington, a new poll finds that Donald Trump is the most unlikely candidate since Gallup poll began taking the poll. Des Moines, Iowa, and then even the first primary votes of the 2016 presidential election campaign finances might be pointed to winners and losers. In Hong Kong, Asian stocks started to do much of the cautious note on Monday when the Bank of Japan's surprise policy eases sparkling some buy-in, but further signs that economic weakness in China and fall to no parts that keeping investors on guard. London markets got February after a cautious start on Monday after working January has expectation of more cheap money from some of the world's top central banks were valued by fresh signs of weak global growth. The Dow is going to start today up 396.66 points at 16,466.3, S&P 500 1940.24, and Nasdaq 4,613.95. Police arrested the Maverick founder that China's largest online finance business of suspension of fleet. Now has investors at $7.6 million in what could be the biggest financial fraud in Chinese history. While gas presidential begins, but they're still lower than national prices. In Aberdeen, Scotland, the Scottish government announced a new fund to help oil and gas workers find jobs in the other parts of the energy sector to market downturn lingers. The Hague, Netherlands, Real Dutch Shell sentenced to took more than $60 million in the settlement, but joining its holdings in a Malaysian refinery company to a national company there. A UK researcher will be the first to use the precise but controversial new gene edited technology called CRISPR to alter genes in human embryo. The most gravitational pull not only affects the ocean tides but also slightly changes the amount of rainfall in the Earth. NASA said there is no actual proof yet that Valentine existence remains inferior to this age computer simulation, however, recently tweeted the high evidence of capability object to that effect I'm planning about 30 billion. Advice to eat more fiber. Say, please don't know you're not alone. Some Americans don't get the 25 to 30 grams a day that recommended depending on age and gender. Cardiovascular disease, heart disease, or stroke claim the loss of 1 out of 3 every 3 women, but many aren't aware of the risk. There's more than one reason of occurrence of breast cancer, one of the more deadly cancers. Rates in breast tissues and studies analyzed of the conditions that led to the cancer was performed by determined researchers from University College. A new study suggested that the common insecticides used to kill bedbugs might be that they affected as spot Nature World News that Virginia Tech and New Mexico State University study has discovered that bedbugs have built up a resistance. Either challenge time, 805, 10 out first, spot support here. Last night, Boston Celtics lost to the Orlando Magic, 119 and 114 here. Celtics and the Bruins of the night off. The Super Bowl experts heavily favor the Panthers and the Broncos in the Super Bowl 50. Jeff Hornacek has reported weekly end of the road with Phoenix at the buff after they decided to give the coach a popular player second chance at Suns fire. Jeff Hornacek month after the second chance ultimatum. John Scott leads Pacific NHL All-Star Tournament win. Peter Challenge time is now 8:06 in the morning time on this Monday morning. Back to work, back to school here. And it is time to have a travel report. Baby! Okay, let's start you off. Dan with on there. Where? Starting off in the Providence area, where 95 on the southbound side it is. So from Texas goes all the way up to downtown Providence here. 95 on the northbound side, so from the airport connect all the way up to Route 10 in Crescent here. 95 on the northbound side, slow again for Thurber Avenue all the way to Route 195. 195 on the westbound side is so from Seacock all the way up to downtown Providence here. 6 connector is so from Route 6 all the way up to 95 on downtown Providence here. 295 on the northbound side it is so from Route 12 to Route 14 in Crescent here. 146 in both ends, so from 146 North Springfield all the way to Route 99 at Lakewood. 146 on the southbound side, so from Route 15 all the way at the Route 95 in Providence here. Down in East Bay, James Side, Newport, and Battle Bridge is on. Looking good. Route 4, both ends a little soda. North Kingstown here. Down in Hartford, Connecticut, 95 on southbound side, both ends a little slow from Fairfield all the way out to the New York State border. Moving across the freeway, slow from Bridgeport all the way into the Norwalk. 91 on the northbound side, so from Middletown all the way out to Hartford. 91 on the southbound side, so from Hartford all the way out to Woodslocks. I-84 to the eastbound side, so from Fairfield, Robinson all the way at the downtown Hartford here. I-84 to the westbound side, so from East Hartford all the way at the downtown Hartford here. I-91 on the northbound side is so from Route 37 in Springfield all the way at the 291 in Springfield. Mass Park a little slower on 291 in Springfield here. I-29 in the eastbound side, it is so from 146 in Worcester all the way at the Route 122. 495 on the northbound side, so from Milford all the way at the Route 9 in Westport. 495 on the southbound side, so from Hudson all the way at the Marlboro, or at Route 290 here. 24 on the northbound side, a little so before Route 44. It wait a bit, hit breaks again from 139 to Stewart all the way at the Route 128 in Canton 95 on the northbound side, it is so before the Deposit Street and before Route 128 in Canton Route 3 on the southbound side, also around Hanover Church, and then Route 3 on the northbound side, is so from Derby Street and hanging on here to the Braintree split through the accident on Route 3 and the northbound side after Route 18 in Weymouth here. Southeast Expressway on the southbound side, so the Mass Park all the way to Dorchester. Southeast Expressway, the northbound side, so from Braintree split all the way out to Dorchester here. 120 to the southbound side, and it is so from 24 in Randolph all the way to the Braintree split here. 120 in the northbound side, and it is so from Route 1 in Norwood all the way out to Route 20 in Waltham here. Mass Park on the eastbound side is slow from Neenah all the way out to Newton to Route 120 west. Mass Park on the westbound side. Accident around eastbound side in Newton, so expect delays here. Mass Park on the westbound side, and it's on the Southeast Expressway at the Austin Park tolls here. Southeast Expressway southbound side, and the accident in Dorchester, so expect delays here. 93 on the southbound side is so from Stoneham all the way to the Zachem Bridge. Route 1 in the southbound side. It did so for Chelsea all the way out to Route 93 in Charlestown. We get it next to Route 1 in the southbound side around Route 16, so expect delays here. 128 at the northbound side, also for Reddit search 128 at the southbound side, so for Reddit all the way out to Route 30 to Woburn. Hit the brakes again from Route 3 in Burlington all the way out to Waltham. Route 2 on the westbound side is slow for the Lexington stretch. Route 2 to the eastbound side is slow for Route 60 all the way at the Fresh Park Parkway in Cambridge here. On 495 around Route 3 in Lowell. Little accident here, so expect delays at Route 3 to the southbound side for 495 and all the way to Billerica and 93 in the southbound side. It is so after Route 495 in Andover. 495 in the southbound side, so long all the way to Route 93 here. All the highways in Vermont are looking good. Every trip back slow from 293 Manchester all the way to Burbank. 93 to the northbound side, also from 213 to Missouri here. And 95 looking good from New Hampshire all the way up into Holton, Maine via the main trip back at 295. Look good for Portland, Augusta here, except for a little slow spot here. We get it a little slow on 295 in the eastbound side before Route 22 in Portland, so expect some delays here. Otherwise, smooth sailing coming up in Northern New England there. Subway system is looking good here. Providence Line train 842, 726 here from Mansfield is operating 10 to 15 minutes beyond schedule between Route 120 and South Station here, and on the ferries, they are looking good here. Okay, take a look at the 7-day forecast. It goes like here, shall do something. 8:11, 10 for weather report here. And 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, slight temperature showers after 1 p.m. Plus skies about 59 degrees. Southwest about 6 to 10 miles coming west of the afternoon. Chest base to 20%. For the night, those skies going the gross becoming most skies going about 31 degrees. Northwest about 6 to 5 miles and becoming coming in the evening. Tuesday, skies about 46 degrees. Light variable wind. Tonight, the chest base after 5 p.m. Most skies going about 33 degrees. Southwest about 3 to 7 miles and chest base to 30%. Wednesday, weighing mainly after 7 a.m. Iron at 57 degrees. That breezy with southeast with about 13 to 18 miles because as high as 40 miles per hour, with Crystal 20 25 miles in the afternoon. Chest base 100%. With that, rain not be before 9 p.m. Most skies going to about 43 degrees and chest base to 6%. Thursday, parts of the most skies got about 32 to about 27 degrees. Friday, parts of the podcast got about 39 to about 22 degrees. Saturday, most of the podcast skies have about 41 to about 27 degrees. And for Sunday, parts of the skies about 44 degrees. Currently not neats. Clearing 49, humidity 71%, and that is going to be it for the Peter Channel. More news on this Monday morning, February 1st, 2016. Peter with you. Good morning and good positive to you, and I will see you at 12 noon for a noontime report. Have a good day. And looking at the radar here, shows Atlanta rain showers from southwest of Rutland, Maine, for Albany, New York, and some spotty rain showers southeast of Albany, and stretch to the northwest of Connecticut, and some spotty rain showers east of locally, stretch to the Auburn, Lewiston, Maine, and some spotty rain showers up in Portland, Maine. Have a good day. See you at noon.